We often think aging is about diet, sleep, or exercise. But for one family, none of those made them feel younger. They were the kind of family everyone liked. Always smiling, always showing up at gatherings, always surrounded by laughter. A few years earlier, they had moved to a new country, searching for a better life. No relatives, no grandparents nearby, no family dinners or old friends from home. Their new friends became their family. Their weekends were full. Their calendar looked social. They believed they had a healthy balance between work, family, and friends. But underneath, something important was missing. Over time, they started treating their social life like a side job managed by other people. When someone planned a barbecue, they went. When someone organized a birthday dinner, they joined. But they rarely invited, rarely followed up, rarely took initiative. They thought showing up was enough. Their friends started to notice the family was warm, but not present, friendly, but not committed. And slowly, without any argument or goodbye, invitations stopped coming. At first, it felt fine. They told themselves, life is busy. The kids need us. We'll catch up later. They focused on work, school runs, cooking, and gym sessions. It felt productive, responsible, even peaceful. But months later, something didn't feel right. Their weekends were suddenly empty. The house was quiet, in a strange way. The kids spent more time on screens. The parents barely laughed. And even though they ate clean and worked out, they both felt tired all the time. They weren't sick, but they weren't well either. They were doing everything right: diet, sleep, exercise, but still felt dull inside. What they didn't know was that their bodies were reacting to something deeper: the slow loss of connection. Scientists now call this social health. It's the strength of your relationships, your sense of belonging, and how supported you feel. For decades, health advice focused on what you eat, how much you move, how you manage stress, and diet plan. But researchers have discovered that your relationships might shape your body more than any. When we feel disconnected, the body reacts as if it's under constant threat. Stress hormones rise, inflammation builds, and aging speeds up from the inside. In 2019, a study of 3.4 million people showed that strong social ties reduce the risk of early death by 50%. That's the same benefit as quitting smoking, and even more powerful than exercise alone. And in 2023, researchers at Oxford found that loneliness raises the risk of heart attack by 29% and stroke by 32%. Those numbers are not small. They tell us that connection isn't emotional decoration, it's a biological necessity. Then, in 2025, scientists from Harvard and the University of Washington looked at what happens inside our DNA. They measured something called epigenetic aging, how fast our body's clock moves inside our cells. People with stronger social networks had slower biological clocks and lower inflammation, especially a chemical called IL-6 that rises during chronic stress. Even when researchers adjusted for income, education, or lifestyle, the effect of social connection stayed strong. Our DNA seems to listen to our relationships. Every genuine conversation lowers stress signals. Every shared laugh tells your brain, you're safe. Your immune system calms down. Your blood pressure drops. Your mind clears. When you belong, your body behaves younger. When you feel alone, it quietly prepares for survival. And that constant alert ages you faster. After almost a year of distance, the family decided to reconnect. They invited old friends for dinner, joined a local sports group, called relatives overseas more often. The first few weeks felt awkward, like learning to speak again. But slowly, laughter returned. Their kids started playing outside more. The parents felt lighter. They slept better. Even gym time felt easier. Nothing about their diet or workout changed. Only their level of connection did. Social health researcher Caslie Killam, in her book The Art and Science of Connection, suggests a simple rule called the 5-3-1 guideline. Connect with 5 different people each week. Strengthen 3 close relationships. Spend 1 hour a day in meaningful connection online or face to face. It doesn't have to be perfect. Even small, consistent gestures protect your mental and physical health. Months later, that same family looked around one evening. Their house was full again. Laughter, noise, stories, the smell of dinner. Their health didn't come from a new program, it came from people. Every text, every smile, every shared moment slowed their clock a little more. Connection was the medicine they had forgotten. Your body listens to your relationships. Every time you connect, you're telling your cells, keep going. If you want to stay young longer, don't only take care of your body, take care of your connections. Because health doesn't start in the gym or the kitchen. It starts between people.